This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Better late than never. All right, here I am. All right, I'm going to start y'all off with the positive vibes of the day because you know what I say is going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's going to be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal.
You control and the steps you take.
Hey, I try to pick one.
Thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called
education.
I try to do this every day. Call it
replication.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. I don't know who's going to join because I'm really late, y'all. But that's okay. I'm still going to give y'all a message of the day. Wake up. Today's going to be a hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
I'm too busy
Wake
today.
up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's going to be a good day.
Life ain't easy, y'all. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season.
Come
y'all.
on.
Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, y'all.
What negative thoughts?
Some poison they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good in my head.
when I'm lost.
Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation.
Hey.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
What? I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best man. I'll take it. Hey,
Wake up.
today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. What? Good morning. Good morning. It's going to be a good day. Even though I'm late, better late than never, right? You know, I had a really good sleep last night and I woke up feeling really refreshed. My legs have been sore because I am now incorporating walking along with riding my bike, and my legs, this is the time of year that my legs get extra tender. You know, no matter how aggressive or how often I ride my bike, still once I go out there and I walk, it's using different muscles in my legs, and baby, my legs are on fire. And so the bike ride that I took this morning, I was praying to the gods, y'all. I was dripping sweat. Sweat was just pouring all over me. It was like I was outside in the rain. But it's over and I'm done, and I did my yoga stretches, and guess what? I'm glad I did it. Right? I had to talk myself into it a little bit this morning, but that's all right. I'm glad I did it. Right? So I woke up feeling refreshed, wanted to share. Oh, I got to wash this. Wanted to share the positive message with you, even though it's past my normal go live time, because I feel like, you know, these messages are too valued to pass by. All right. And so I wanted to share with you because May is the month of acceptance. And a lot of us need to accept a lot of things in our life. And today's message is surrounded around truth, right? What do we tell ourselves? Are we being honest with ourselves? Forget what you tell other people, right? Because we know that there's a population of people that are people pleasers or are ashamed of themselves or just don't know how to be honest. They might tell other people, you know, some other bullshit. But what are you telling yourself? Are you being honest with yourself? That's the key. you know? All right. So back to the message. I know I'm late. Today is May 14th. We're already in the middle of May. Oh my God. Summer is coming. That is my favorite time of the year. But my anxieties and my nerves have been on edge because I got so much stuff to do and to be prepared for. You know what I'm saying? And so, but still, I rise. And I thank the Lord that I rise. I see another day. I'm here to breathe in a new day of oxygen. I appreciate that. So whatever trials and tribulations are standing in front of me, I will navigate them to the best of my ability, right? I can't continue to stress things I can't control, right? And so I want to be an inspiration and motivation for others as well that's trying to navigate through some difficult times and feeling a little bit stressed and feeling a little bit pressure. All right. A lot of us are going through some things right now, and we just gotta hold it together, right? And be steadfast. Shit. Manifest, pray, meditate, whatever it is you need to do to keep your mind right. Okay. For me, I get up and I work out. That lends to my mental and my physical. And that's what I do. All right. So if I can motivate and inspire you to do something for yourself mentally and physically, then so be it. Today is May 14th, guys, and I'm reading from Until Today by Iyanla Vanzant. It is an inspirational, motivational book that reminds us of daily living, daily thinking, and how we should be thinking about how we navigate our lives, okay? And so I'm going to go ahead and read what May 14th says. It says, I am now receptive to the idea that when I am afraid to hear the truth, I make up the truth the way I think it should be. Are you telling yourself the truth? Or are you telling yourself what you think the truth should be? See, that's the key. A lot of people are walking around afraid to be honest about where they are in life or things that they're experiencing in life, right? Good morning, Debbie. Things that they're experiencing in life. But this says, I am now receptive to the idea that when I am afraid to hear the truth, I make up the truth the way I think it should be. How many people are navigating their lives and telling themselves truths that are not true? Are you telling yourself the truth? Or are you changing your story to make it sound like your truth, to convince yourself of something other than what's really happening in your life, right? It's amazing how I probably lie to myself a couple of times a day, right? When I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated and I tell myself, you are all right. Is that the truth? Or is that the truth how I think I need to hear it? Or how I think I need to see it? Or how I think people expect me to be, right? I don't know. Let's see what this says. There are some people who can only hear what they want to hear. You say hello, everyone. It's just us. I'm late, Debbie. So, I'm like 2 hours, almost 2 hours late. There are some people who can only hear what they want to hear. It is, however, extremely hard on the people who are trying to communicate with them. People who hear what they want to hear usually miss the point, misinterpret the meaning, and are not above making up things that make them feel more comfortable with what is said or who is saying it. When challenged about their interpretation of what was said, people who hear what they want to hear will get mad or upset about the things they heard that were never spoken. Now, let me pause there for a minute. Oh, that's true. Let me pause there for a minute, right? This said, people get upset when they are challenged about their interpretation of what they said. How many times have you had a conversation with someone, and no matter how you try to explain what it is you mean by what it is you're communicating, they are not trying to hear what you're trying to say. They are only ready to respond. People like that don't hear. They're not listening, right? They're just actively waiting to respond. People who hear what they want to hear can feel accused, degraded, or criticized regardless of what is said. Baby, you ever talk to somebody and you be like, why are you getting upset? Why is this turned into an argument? Simple communication with a person who only wants to hear what they want to hear can turn into an argument, right? They are extremely defensive, which makes it difficult to talk to them even about important things. People who hear what they want to hear know how things should be said, but even when they can't seem to hear them. Why do you think that is? Good morning, Pat. Why do you think there's a population of people who never understand what you say, who stay on the defensive, and they just never hear what is being said, no matter how many ways you say it? Have y'all ever stumbled upon a person like that? People who hear what they want to hear are mind readers and body language experts, okay? They can read meanings into the speaker's tone of voice. They often derive some meaning from the speaker's hand gestures. They believe there is some relevance to how fast or slow the speaker's eyes move. And they intuit meanings from the direction in which the speaker's head is tilted. They challenge the integrity and intelligence of certain speakers because they are only certain people they can hear. I've seen it. I've posted stuff and I've seen people challenge stuff people say, and I'd be like, how do you challenge somebody else's feelings, somebody else's emotions, right? This alone gives them a reason to blame what they do and don't do on someone else. It's not their fault, but it is. They did not hear what was being said. Did not hear what was being said. Until today, you may have been a person who hears what you want to hear rather than what is being said. Just for today, practice not adding meanings or diminishing the value of what is said to you based on who is saying it. Today, I am devoted to hearing the truth in what is said and not giving the truth my own meaning. That was a deep message because, that's, communication one-on-one, listening to someone else when they're expressing themselves and not coming up with your own summation of what you think the person means, okay? And not assuming based on their body language and stuff like that. I've had people like that in my life that no matter what I said, they challenged it. They didn't believe it. It was always some kind of nonsense or bullshit, right? And so I just say, be better listeners. That lends to being better communicators, right? And if you have people in your life that only listen with the intent to respond and they're not hearing anything you need to say, that's poor communication. They need to do some work on themselves. They do. And I'm going to tell you, it's a trigger for me because I've had people like that in my life, and it's definitely a trigger for me. So for me, if I find that you're doing more talking than listening, then I'm turned the fuck off. I am. I'm not going to frustrate myself anymore about, whether you can hear me or not. Okay? There's only but so much I could give. I had a topic that I wanted to bring here today. But I want it to be a full house before I bring this topic to the table, because this is an interesting one. I was watching a movie, and I forget what the freaking movie was. But it gave me a good topic to bring to the table, right? And it's about your physical appearance, but I don't want to bring it until we have a full house. So I'm going to save it. I want to wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm distracted because you know it's late and I'm multitasking at this point. But I just wanted to hop on real quick. I wasn't going to stay on here long because I knew I came on really, really late. But I wanted to hop on and I wanted to give y'all the message for today because I really thought it was a good message because communication across friendships, across significant others, friendships. I said friendships already, family members can be difficult at times, okay? And the one question we should ask ourselves is, are we listening? And are we in fact telling ourselves the truth as well? I think a lot of people hide behind the truth and they convince themselves of other than the truth. And we have to learn to be honest with ourselves first, right? Like, I know I am a major procrastinator. I push a lot of stuff back. I let my fears um keep me still at times. And you know what? And I have to do better at that. I make up excuses and I tell myself a bunch of different truths that I think are true, but it's not. I'm just a fucking procrastinator and I'm scared a lot of times. And so I try to avoid that truth by filling up my life with other stuff. But that's not true. The truth is that I navigate through a lot of shit that I got to deal with in fear. I do. And for some reason, by the grace of God, I'm able to come through these things. But I be scared at the same time. And then when people look at me and they say, "Are you good?" I'll be like, "I'm great." But I'm not always great. Right? Deb said, Fancy sent me a video of a gentleman talking about being physically attractive and ugly on the inside versus being a beautiful person. It was really, really good. Well, it's amazing, Debbie, how Fancy sent you that video because my topic is along those lines. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. My topic is along those lines. And I wrote this topic down based on a conversation I was having yesterday with AG. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write this topic the fuck down. Okay. And so it's interesting that you came up with that. Good morning, Hillbilly. I know I'm late. I'm getting ready to go too in a little while, but I do have a topic for y'all that I'm going to bring to the table on Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be here because I have to go into the office to show my face, but I will be here on Thursday and I will bring this topic to the table. But Debbie, please make sure you pop in because it's along those lines of what I want to bring up. All right. Okay. And so I just jumped on here real quick to make sure that I gave y'all the May 14th positive read for the day, because I do believe that we all need some positivity and some good vibes first thing in the morning. And that's what I try to do. I spent a lot of time on TikTok this morning. My TikTok live audience is growing. It's actually growing much faster than my audience on here. I mean, it is. Okay, good, Debbie. Send me the video. It's actually growing really, really fast on TikTok. I'm surprised. And it's probably because it's more of a laid back environment. People just pop in and pop out as they wish. And we're listening to music and we're small talking. But I try to spread positive vibes across all of my platforms. I play sometime, but I try to be as positive as I can be. But with that, y'all, I got to go because it's almost 10 o'clock and I got to work. And I've been procrastinating. But y'all got that good message for today. All right. And so with that, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes. This was a quick show. I'm talking like 15, 20 minutes. All right. I just did not want to neglect the show today, but I am here, y'all, and I will see y'all on Thursday. But in the meantime, between time, just know this. Even when you feel low, you can still and go. You can. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Yeah. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roar to the Bone. Come back Thursday, y'all. I got a topic for you, but in the meantime, get this message on the way out. Hey. It's a lot, it's every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. You're welcome, Dad. Cause I'm down through the climb, I invite. Hey! You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't come. What? Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Hey! Never see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Hey! Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still what? even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no man. Hey, no. See you on Thursday. Peace and love, y'all.